Okay guys, I'm just about to start the, in fact I have started the 3D Mark 06 bench test. I'm hoping to record it to just via the handheld camera here at the moment, so that I can let you see the artifacts that I'm experiencing. Now at this point earlier I was already experiencing the artifacts on the screen. This time it seems to be running better. So, well, we'll see what happens. Excuse me. I don't know if it's a virus problem or my motherboard, or is it the graphics card. I would assume it's a graphics card, but I don't know. So that always seems to be running quite well at the moment. You know, I say well, you know, my card's quite old. It's an HD4870 with 512 meg or RAM. There's the artifacts now. I don't know if you can see that on the camera. They were certainly visible there for a few seconds. They appear as either small black or white squares. So this is a problem that, there we go. That's them there now. I don't know if you can see that. I'll try to zoom in a little bit. It's not very apparent on the viewfinder here off the camera, but I think you'll certainly be able to see the artifacts if you pause this short video. I think this takes about 5 minutes to complete its cycle, so I'll let it run, and there's artifacts present there on the screen right now as well. You can certainly easily see the whiter ones, or they're light blue in colour. I'm tempted just to buy a new card, but I really don't want to spend the money if that's not the issue. So I need to verify if it is the card that's been overheated, and you know, before I make an investment in a new card. Excuse me. Yeah, there's quite a lot of artifacts here around the face of that log. You saw them there as white squares. I'm trying to keep one eye on the screen and another eye on the viewfinder or the camera, just to see how. Now this test performs really badly. It performed really badly the last time as well. I don't know if you can make the text out there, but it's basically 0 frames per second. So I don't know what this does, but it's really stressing my card to the maximum. Oh, excuse me. Now, the card I'm currently using is a Sapphire Radeon HD4870 with 512 megabyte of, I think it's DDR5 RAM. The computer has 4 gigabyte of onboard memory on the motherboard, and it's got a quad-core Q6600 CPU with a basic clock, standard clock settings of 2.4 gigahertz per core. So I'm hoping that the CPU is okay, and I guess I'm hoping the motherboard's okay as well. I'm assuming that the motherboard and the CPU would be the more expensive of the three possible items that's causing the issue. but like I say, I'm not sure what the actual cause is. I have formatted the computer just earlier this week, in fact just over the weekend, and reinstalled the operating system. I removed the CMOS battery, hoping to restore the BIOS to its default settings. And I don't know if you can see that, but although the resolution looks quite fine, there was at the beginning of the cycle, there are quite a lot of artifacts. Now it seems okay. Now there we go, look, a lot of artifacts coming in there, square and black squares. So yeah, it's intermittent. I don't know what that click was that the computer just gave, but it wasn't very nice. See, that seems quite okay now again. The picture quality is reasonable. We're very near to the end of the cycle of graphical tests now, I think. I've got a FPS there of reaching about 65, dropping to 42, and I think that might be the end, folks. Oh no, one more will go, I think. So I've got a 24-inch monitor there, but I think this 3D Mark 06, it's running in the default mode of something like 1024 by what is it, 1200 or something. Now, as you can see, this test is displaying a lot of graphical anomalies. There's lots of pixelization there occurring, lots of black squares, and I'm assuming the flashing colours or sunspots are part of the test, but those black artifacts that are appearing and white artifacts, I don't think that's part of the test at all. There seems to be quite a lot of unusual colour there as well. So yeah, okay, and that's me. The test has run its cycle. I'll view my results now. And I have there a score of 9,165 with an ATI Radeon HD4870, an Intel Core 2 quad processor with Q6600. Now it says it's a valid result, so I don't know what that means. My SM 2.0 score is 3,374. My HDR SM 3.0 score is 4,612, and my CPU score is 2,504. The graphics card has been detected as an ATI Radeon HD4870, number of cards 1. It's displaying the memory as 640 megabyte, but I thought it was only 512, so I don't know about that. It's not detecting the core clock or the memory clock, however, so I don't know if that's a software glitch or a fault with the card. The driver version is, I believe, one of the more current ones, or the current one. The processor, again, they reported stock core clock is 2400 megahertz, which I believe is correct. Number of cores 4. It's an LGA775 socket with a 65 nanometer process. I don't know what TDP stands for. Total draw power or drain power, 105 watts possibly, I don't know. Okay, there's the operating system, Windows XP. The motherboard is the Asus P5Q-E with my 4 megabytes or 4 gigabyte or RAM. OCZ DDR2 running at 333 megahertz, and I've got a hard drive there. So that's it, folks. Not my, this is an old computer now. It's 5 years old, I guess, but it's done me well up until now. So I don't think it's ready for the recycling skip just yet. So I hope it'll resolve these issues and get a couple of years use out of it yet, but we'll see. I put some good money into a decent power supply, motherboard and graphics card at the time when I bought or built the machine. So right, okay, that's coming up for 11:55 PM, or it is 11:55 PM. So I think that's enough for one evening. I will go to my bed and I'll upload this later in the week sometime. Yeah, okay folks, thanks for watching, and see you soon.